Hey, what's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I'm still doing rank and rent in 2026. I've been doing this business model for over 11 years, and I wanted to make this video because I've seen some videos out there claiming that rank and rent is dead, and I've seen some of the reasons. Mostly GBPs are harder to get, or there's a lot more ads now, so websites get less clicks. So I want to address those things in this video. By the way, I still know how to get GBPs. And also, I have a lot of sites that don't even have GBPs that is still paying me each and every month. So I want to talk about how I've adapted my strategies in rank and rent in recent years. Well, things have definitely changed compared to 5 years ago. So in this video, I'm going to talk about some of those changes that I have made. But let me tell you something. In the last 6 months, I've built over 150 rank and rent sites, and they're all starting to really produce income for me. And I've also put a little twist to the rank and rent model. Like, I don't just rent out sites for a flat fee. I work with a high-level client, and they pay me commissions on every lead that I generate for them. I'm connected to their CRM. So I'm going to show you that setup in this video as well. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, first thing I want to address is this gentleman on YouTube is showing that rank and rent is dead because if you search like plumber Vancouver, now there's so much more ads, which right now I don't see any ads right now. I'm not running any ad blocker. Maybe it's just not showing, but yeah, there's more ads, but that's always been the case with rank and rent. There has always been Google ads at the top. Yeah, these days I see some ads inside the map listing as well, but generally speaking, like compared to 5 years ago, yeah, you're not going to be able to just rank a site like a city in Vancouver with one rank and rent site and expect that site to make you tons of money. Just generally speaking, there's just so much more businesses on Google Maps than 5 years ago as well. Yeah, there's ads. How you adapt to just more businesses on there is, first of all, I would never go into plumbing because plumbing is so saturated. The example of bringing up plumber Vancouver is just not really a good example at all. And he was promoting like an SEO agency course. So of course he's going to talk negatively about the rank and rent business model because he has SEO software and SEO agency course that he's trying to pitch. But there's a good reason why I don't like to do SEO agency. At the end of the day, rank and rent produces the most long-term passive income. With SEO agency, the client can fire you at any time. I like owning my own websites that I rank. So again, I would never go do plumber in just any city, really. And also, I wouldn't just build one rank and rent site in the city either. I would target all the suburb cities as well, which is what I've done in the last 6 months. As you can see, I'm going to zoom out because I don't want random people trying to snipe my sites here. All right, so yeah, in the last 6 months, I've built and ranked 170 rank and rent sites. And these are some of the commissions that my client is paying me. I'm in a lot of the niches where one job can be $30,000, while another job can be like $5,000, right? So I like to work on commission. Here you can see some of the commissions that some of these sites have generated last month. Again, a lot of these sites are still 3-4 months old, so our leads are going up. This was a $1,000 commission, by the way. It was a drywall job. This is a $900 commission for flooring, $405 for electric gates. These are just one job generating these commissions. This was a $1,256 commission from a roof replacement job. And I have access to their CRM. So right now we have $428,000 worth of estimates out, $59,000 drywall job. This is a $240,000 ADU job. If we close that, our commissions on that are going to be pretty hefty. This is my call tracking dashboard, which you can find at epay.com. This is where you can get local area code phone numbers, tracking phone numbers. You can start building click and drag websites here. But these are all the phone calls just today that are coming through across all these sites. This is still the same date, February 6th. That was 100 calls generated today. This is where we're tracking each job that is Generated because this dashboard is connected to my client's CRM through an API. I'm all about creating passive income. Like, I don't consider agency or AI agency as passive income. You have to do a lot of ongoing support to the client on a monthly basis. You can't set it and forget it. If they decide that you're not checking in on them or giving them attention, they can decide, hey, we no longer need this guy. We're going to stop paying him. And there's literally nothing you can do. Rank and rent is the closest thing that I've seen to actual passive income on the internet. Because if there was another better source of passive income, I would be doing it now. I have a coaching program, right? I have the blog, epay.com, that creates some passive income, but the coaching program is not really passive, but it's worth it for me to do because you create different softwares inside the program that creates some passive income. But for most people starting out, you're not going to be able to build all of softwares and community. And if you're a 9-to-5 person, to quit your 9-to-5, make 10K a month, 15K a month, I haven't seen anything else better than Rank and Rent, or I like to call it local lead generation. The only other place you can get attention on the internet that's actually worth anything is on social media platforms or on YouTube. But those places you have to create video. The problem with video is that they get outdated too quick, right? A video that's 1 year old is not going to get that much traffic anymore. So as a video content creator, that's not really passive. You have to continuously create videos. Whereas these rank and rent sites or local lead gen sites, like I have sites from 10 years ago still making me money to this day. But I do agree with some of the people saying that rank and rent has gotten harder, but so has a lot of other businesses on the internet over the last 5 years, like Amazon FBA and dropshipping. Like no one's even talking about that or doing that anymore because it has become so saturated. With the rank and rent, like maybe before, like you could maybe have one map listing, one website rank it really well, and you have a steady source of leads. But these days, what I do is I start building, like I'm in the home construction niche all over Los Angeles, Glendale, Pasadena, Santa Monica. I'm like all up in here, ranked at the top of Google. And even without the map listing, yeah, sure, you will get more leads with the map listing. But even without the map listing, if you just build more and more websites, the summation of the number of digital assets and the sites can outdo easily one website with a GBP. That's one thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is a lot of people ask me about GBP. I still know how to get them. We had to go through a lot of different iterations and different tricks to still get GBPs verified. And yeah, those strategies, I honestly, it's not something that is going to be worth it for me to just share that publicly for free. You would have to join my community for that one. Another thing worth mentioning here is there's a reason why I tripled down on these local lead gen sites, rank and rent sites 6 months ago, which is that over the last 10 years of making money online, rank and rent has been the most consistent. And I just realized that construction companies are not going anywhere anytime soon. AI is displacing a lot of various other sectors out there, mostly a lot of white collar jobs, but interestingly enough, blue collar jobs, I don't see that getting replaced. Construction workers, like roofers, I don't see any robots doing those kind of jobs anytime soon. I don't see Google going away anytime soon. In fact, ChatGPT is running out of money. A lot of analysts are saying that all the investor money they're going to run out of in 1.5 years, whereas Google is profiting $100 billion each and every year because Google has built such a big ecosystem of monetization, including YouTube, Google ads on YouTube, the whole Google Office Space suite. They got everything, right? So I see Google taking over the AI space anyways, and I see them sitting back and waiting for ChatGPT to die out, essentially. ChatGPT, not to go on too much on a tangent, but OpenAI, they don't have enough moat in their business. There's nothing protecting them really from other companies quickly copying any of their AI models. On top of that, they still haven't really figured out monetization. Yeah, I've seen previews of putting ads inside the chat, but it looks like shit, and who knows how well that's even gonna work. I heard they're going to charge 4 times the average advertising cost, while they're burning through billions, like $1 billion each and every day. All that to say, again, some people are worried about AI replacing search, but again, ChatGPT or any of these models, they scrape Google's business data anyways. And I mean, we have gotten calls of people telling us they found us on ChatGPT. Because if you know how to do semantic SEO correctly and you know how to rank these sites, you actually have a better shot at ending up inside ChatGPT's recommendation over just, and you might not be at the very top of the first page. Also, ChatGPT is slow when searching for local services. When people search for like informational queries, like how to make chicken noodle soup, you're gonna go to ChatGPT. But for searching for service-based businesses, Google's platform is way more robust and way more useful. I think, again, like SEO is pretty tough for informational queries, like blogs are really struggling now. But I see local search, local service search especially, is still live and well. I just showed you all the commissions that these sites are generating. In 2026, I plan on building even more home construction sites all over Los Angeles. And just stay tuned, because over time I will show you guys why this is, in my opinion, the most powerful online business model out there to this day. A lot of people are talking about AI automation agency, but to me, it's like a lot of a trend, like people trying to sell AI receptionists and like AI automation inside businesses. But most businesses, especially small businesses all across the country, they don't have an AI automation problem. They have a lack of customers problem, which Rank and Rent directly solves. And also AI automation is going to requires a lot of work actually to set up all that stuff for business owners. And you don't have full control. They can fire you at any time. So you do all that hard work of setting up the automation inside their company, and they decide that it's not producing an ROI, and they can literally just stop paying you like that. Okay. What I like about Rank and Rent is that the 160 sites that I have, no one can take it away from me. Once I rank it, those sites, I can leave them alone and they'll continue to generate those jobs, and I'm going to start earning more and more commissions each and every day. In fact, my client in Los Angeles, they just had to hire 2 more people to handle the lead volume that's coming from all the sites that I built just 6 months ago. So with that being said, yeah, I just wanted to make this video because there's people always on the internet spitting doubt into a business model because they're trying to pitch a different business model. But I'm here to show you with actual receipts, actual sites that I built, that Rank and Rent is doing just fine. The better model, instead of doing just Rank and Rent or renting out the whole site, is to start building multiple sites in high ticket niches and start earning commissions for the leads. This is why instead of calling my coaching program the Rank and Rent coaching program, even though I teach students to rent out their sites too, that's an option, I like to call my business model local lead generation. And depending on the company or the niche, lead gen with commission structure is going to be more lucrative. Other types of niches, I will still teach to do the Rank and Rent or just renting out the site. But with all that being said, in 2026, I just launched a brand new community and a coaching program. And so if you want more info on that, click on the link in the description. I'll see you on the next one.